Alrighty, we are here at the place. So I'm gonna just test this out, just make sure what our little review ship here. I just gotta make sure it's kind of copacetic at least. Okay, like that. I'm trying to see what like my eyes see as well. Okay, just maybe a little bit more erect. Come on, bitch. Right there. Yeah, that should be good. Okay. All right. As you can see, there's fishies on the screen, and they look mean. So we're gonna use our little minnow right here. See if we can get them. We've decided, no matter what, we're gonna be out here for a while. So, you have anything you want me to throw? I'm sorry, but I can't pay attention to the comments very much right here. Okay, there he is. You gonna eat it or not? Oh. Yeah. Oh, does he see it? I don't know if you can see it. Okay, he's still there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to tilt this up a little bit so you're not just looking at dead water. That way you can look at the trees and the shoreline and all the beauty of nature. Get that nature in you. Probably see what I'm looking at. See those big spots right there? Let's see what they are. That one ran. He's a runner. What are you running for? Coward? You running from this tiny little... Oh. Maybe not. Hold on. Yeah, it doesn't like what I'm throwing. It's big, whatever it is. If you see it, that big blob, my lure's like right next to it. See? Like right above it. Come on. Might be a gar. Could be a star fish. Sorry. 23 feet of water, and we're like pretty close to the shoreline. Yeah, I don't think that fish is catchable. Maybe. It's a long fish. I think it's a gar. There's my little minnow. I like to keep it out here. That way I'm like, have more. That way I have more. You get that. Let's go do it. So I got a bunch of rods rigged up. That way we don't have to take time and tie in and all that. Especially if I break my leader, that's the worst, because I don't want you to just sit here and pretend to be entertained while I tie my leader. Though I did my talker. I do like the talking. I think that's another gar. You see what I'm looking at right there? Let's see who's home. Yeah, they're afraid of it. Now that's a little weird because they don't really see minnows like this unless it's me throwing them. But besides that, they don't really see anything like that. That's why I'm thinking it's an undesirable, because it keeps running like a punk runner, punter. These punters be punting. Why my mouth keeps running? Let's see what he has to say about this. Maybe. Do you take off? He most definitely knows there's a boat here now. Anyways, yeah, so we're gonna work the shoreline. There's another fish. The carp are spawning right now, so you see any big blobs on this, you let me know. But it's a big, very large, good chance it's gonna be a big old carp. And they are splishing and splashing and loving and making all the loving. I remember what loving was like back in the day. Come on. So there's a little brush pile right here, and I'm trying to drop my little minnow in there just to see if anybody wants to play. Nope, nobody want to pray. Okay, since we don't see anything visually, go ahead and throw the jerky bait, because there might be some hugging on the bottom there. Since these carp are moving around, I'd imagine the bass want to hug the bottom to stay away from them. Boop, boop, boop. As you can tell, I like throwing jerky baits. Now they're going to probably be a little bit shallow. I thought they would be shallow because it just rained and the water's 2 feet high, which is great for me because I can launch. I don't have to worry about my bottom of my motor hitting the end of the ramp. Do. Oh, there he is. Got him. Y'all see that flash? I'm probably not going to get very many viewers because the Bassmaster Classic's on. You know what I mean? Got one fishy. Yeah, fishy. Oh, and I didn't lose my my chesty as I thought I did. Gotta watch out for these little bitches, especially when I have a camera and I can't see around the camera very well. All right, cool. There he is. Yeah. I'm a bass. What are you doing? Watching TikTok. Get out of here. Okay. And be very careful. These are very sticky hooks. I was thinking about putting bigger hooks on this, but now I'm glad I didn't, because a lot of these little guys hit it, and you know, I don't want to hurt them more than necessary. They don't feel pain, but I don't want to kill them. You know, if that makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, well, I don't know. Read a book. Read the Book of Sense. The Book of Sense. I wish it was a thing. Okay, righty then. And of course, you got my. I just cleaned my fish finder. Now it's all dirty. So yeah, like I was saying, he just shit on my fish finder. Is that what that is? Okay, we gotta clean that. I don't want that drying. Oh well. You can see how the pros do it. Yeah, I just need to be. Has to be a little clear because I'll mistake spots on the sonar for fish. Oh my god, my legs are sore. This is so. Go ahead and preemptively drink a Gatorade here. Stay hydrated. So we're going to do 30 minutes, 30, 40 minutes. I'll take a break, eat something, do all that jazz, and then we'll come back in a little while. Give everybody a break from my dumb ass. Look how pretty it is, though. I don't see anything spawning up there. Pre-spawn jerkbaiting. Boop, boop. Jerk, 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 jerk. Right on the edge of that shadow. Love me a jerkbait bite. Oh. Got a nibble. Got a smacky. Sometimes those gar will nip at it and you don't hook them because they're gar and they have nothing but bone face going on. I know some people get excited when they hear that, but I'm like, no. Know your role. Not that kind of bone face. How's that range of motion looking here? Is it just looking at the trees? Or can we see the water? Yeah, I need to lower it just a little bit. Sorry about that. Thought I fixed that. There. Alrighty. Let's trees more water. Looks pretty good now that I fixed it. Thought it was a bait. No, it was me. Yeah, there's anything in that little brush pile there? Not gonna lie, it's not easy to see around my phone while I do this. Jerk baiting anyways, I don't know about anything else. Oh my god, look at that shadow. I don't think that's a bass. I don't even think that's a fish. If it was a bass, it'd be like an 8-pounder. Nope. It's not a fish. Look how good that looks. Look how talented I am. Are you bass? Boo, boo, boo. Oh, there he is. Got him. You see him come out of there? Ah, you little son of a bum on the bum. Little son of a bum. He was all excited. He thought he was getting a free meal. He came out of that tree. Interesting that he hit it when we weren't pointing at it, but when we weren't pointing at it, he did hit it. Can they feel this pulse? Oh. Here he goes. Yeah. He came all the way from the bottom. I mean, he's not big, but that was pretty cool. Hey, little guy. Oh, he's all messed up. That isn't from me, I promise. Whoa. Hey, little man. Come here, you little bugaboo. Oh, hold on. Don't do that, you little asshole. No. Alright. So anyways, how y'all doing? I hope you're doing okay. Because I am doing pretty good myself. Since I'm out here. I grabbed this fish with the wrong hand. It's really hard to see around this phone. There we go. Okay. Well, anyways, yeah. So we're out here throwing a jerky bait. This is fish number 2. It's not big, very big, but it's still a fish. Oh man. There. Yeah. I didn't want to hurt him, but I also didn't want to hurt myself. Because those little guys can really mess you up. Gotta get some of the slime off me. Gotta take care of your stuff. And yourself, you know. You don't have to be all slimy and nasty all the time when you fish. Your stuff will last longer. Well, you get in there. Goddamn. Alright, we're doing good. Number 2. Yeah, he came from the bottom. And it's 14 feet deep. So he came all the way from 14 feet when he saw this thing. That tells you a little bit about the watercolor. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I like it. I like it when a plan comes to fruition. I had a feeling they'd be a little shallow. Now the big bass, of course, they're going to be out there. But, you know, y'all want to look at this. Not the just water. I wish I could sync this up with my phone and y'all could see what I see on this, because it is pretty neat to watch them chase it and come from all the way to the 15 feet in the bottom to hit a jerkbait that's in the top 3 feet of the water column. Hello, I see you. It's just so fun. Gotta get used to having this fun. Oh, he was so over it. They were all over it. Wow. That was big, whatever that was. I think it was gar. Because this water's so clear. You don't think it would be so clear after the rain. There he is, got him. Good fish. Oh yeah, 5-pounder. Fuck! That was the biggest fish I've caught out of here. Dude, that's amazing. That was a 5-pounder. Hell yeah, man. Oh my God, look at them all. Oh my God, another one. Oh, another giant. For this place. Oh, never mind. Oh man. That first one, though, would have ate this one. Man, dude, we're on the school. That's what we're talking about right here. This is what you want. Even if they're little guys. Now, if this was a tournament, I'd leave. Well, maybe not up to 5-pounder, but I'll start catching these little guys and get in there. Get in there, Leroy. Oh, man. That was so exciting. I can't hide it. No, not that. Maybe. I don't know. It's like, which one do we want to fish? I don't want to get too close to it because... Yeah, that's what we want right there. That's a tree if I've ever seen one. It was like a school of little bass, man. It was crazy. And that big one came up, man. That was rad. I had his ass, though. He's definitely not going to eat again today, I don't think. I mean, I don't know how stupid these fish are. But that was a big bass. That was a good, at least a 5-pounder. She has a big old belly on her, too. Let's see what else is over there. Oh, they're getting wise. I don't know, man. There's a big old blob over there. And if it was a gar, they'd be running, right? I'm getting a little fired up here. You can hear it in my voice. Because I've been on Rayburn and Toledo Bend and these other big lakes, and this is exactly what it looks like when you start catching big bass. This is exact blobs that I'm looking at on a stupid little neighborhood pond here. Oh my God, look at those blobs. Is that a bass? There's no way those are bass. Yeah, those are like carp or something. Maybe. We're thinking about it. Well, all right, I'm gonna be brave. There's a lot of timber back there. I'm gonna go ahead and throw a minnow over there. See what happens, okay? This is a stupid idea. We're gonna try it. Okay. Here goes nothing. I hope we don't lose it. I hate retying these damn things. Alright, here we go. Here goes nothing. Oh, goddamn. He's all over it. Still on it. He's still on it. Oh my God. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for all the attention. Yeah, there's a huge piece of structure here. I think it's an old crane or something. You're a crane. Sorry. Dude, that's exciting, man. I can't believe I just had a 5-pounder get off. Man, that thing was all belly. It was just like a swimming belly. That's all it was. Okay, they're starting to wise up. They know something's going on. Yeah. Come on. I can't see it. I'm kind of moving a little bit. There it is. This is itty bitty too, so it's like I could probably sacrifice bites for size, but that's not always a good thing. It's always not always a smart thing. I think there were more over here. Yeah, there were more over there. Okay. Let's see what we got. Come on, people. Come on, fishies. Come on, fishies. Dude, those blobs are big. Okay, I'm gonna try something else. They went after it, but they didn't dedicate. Might be the color. Alright. Modified drop shot coming up. Didn't realize it was gonna be that light. Am I even on it? I can't even see it. Yeah, there it is. We're right on the edge. We're not where we need to be. This is like my oldest reel. Back in the day, it was this shit. So I'm not getting rid of it anytime soon, that's for sure. I liked it so much I bought multiple. But this is like the last one that hasn't died. Alright, good. That'll do it right there. Yes, sirree, Bob. If they don't hit it, then they aren't bass. Yeah, they're completely ignoring it. Well, maybe that one isn't. What are you doing? I need to get back in that corner and then drag it out. Yeah, up in there. I'm sure. I gotta go by feel because I can't see it now. Like a real fisherman. It's good to know where the structure is, though. Okay. I'm still off. Still off on my cast a little bit. They're like right on the base of that bush. Oh gosh, right on top of them. Are they spawning? If it's a spawning bass, I might be able to catch her again. Yeah, they don't like it. They're like, get the thing away from us. Yeah, get away. Poo-poo caca. I guess those were just traversing bass or something. I know where there's a big old female spawning now, though. Yeah, they don't even care. They're like, what? That's a joke. I was right on that structure, too. This must not be bass. That's my excuse. That was the biggest bass I've seen out of here. So, I mean, on my line, I've seen one that was, yeah, like I always talk about that. Oh, you son of a bee in the butt. Oh, man, come on. Really? Freaking turtles, dude. Alright. Well, I guess we'll have to go back to where we're doing. Alright, let's try like this. What's going on here? Okay. See, this is why I don't like doing that, because now I gotta spend all this time retying when there's plenty of people out there in their videos not retying right now. This hook's dull, actually. Interesting. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and grab our little hooky hook. Get an Albright going. This is the Le Albright. Le Albright. Like Madeleine Albright. But y'all don't know who that is. I don't even know who that is. I was like, wait, who is that? I know the name. Forget what she did. What did that done do? Did me just fish moo. Fish moo. Ooh. Sorry, I'm a little retarded today. Oh no, don't say that. Oh no, a word that's in the dictionary. What will you do? Wait, what? What's going on here? Did I do this incorrectly? Wait, what's going on here? Wait, damn it. Oh. It got all wrapped up the way I didn't want it to get wrapped up in stupid thing. Wait, what? Why is it? Like, am I insane? It kept like looking weird, like the knot. I was like, my brain was like, no, that's not it. I'm like, no, it is. Of course it's upside down. Of course it's upside down. Oh, that's okay. Let me see what we get. What we got. We're running out of freaking drop shot hooks. Or weights, rather. I think they're just coming off because they're getting hung up on stuff, which is annoying as shit. But I also think there's big old turtles in here that are inhaling my bait and cutting me off. It's happened a little bit too often for me to be like, oh, that's not a fish, or not a turtle, that's a fish. So I reversed course on that observation. Okay, what do we want on this? What do we want? Yeah, we might as well try that. Why not? As long as y'all don't tell anybody. Oh, what's your... Okay. Bunch of babies. Little babies. Everybody wants to get insulted by something, I guess. I get insulted by people that have an IQ lower than 120. When you have a higher IQ, you definitely notice. The best thing to do is just play dumb. And their expectations will be low. Alright, see how long that took? That's why I hate retying. Took 4 minutes to do that. Oh, Jesus, Jeebus, criminy poop. Man, come on, stupid. Alrighty. You see what I'm throwing at? Y'all probably watching fish jump behind the boat while I was doing that. I'm like, oh my god, look at all the fish. There's one just on it already. I think we might have something good going. It's not 119 feet, I can tell you that. 24, that's more like it. Man, they're just concentrated right here in this corner. We haven't even got very far. Oh my god, look at that. I mean, there's a lot of gar right there, but there's so much going on right there. Interesting, I didn't see my thing go down though. You have to be a good sized bass to hang out with gar, that's for sure. unless they're tiny gar. Oh, little nibs. Got little nibs. Come on, Nibbles. Stop nibbling. And give us loving. Love. love. Yeah, those are gar. I'm trying to see if there's a bass in there too. Wouldn't be the first time I've caught gar and bass in the same little spot. Something's falling it down. This could be carp. I don't know. I've never seen carp sit still. Even in the tanks, I see them. At Bass Pro, they're always moving. Yeah, it looks like a mega school on that thing. It really does. Look at that, man. It looks like a mega school. I don't think they're catfish. Maybe they're perch? No, there ain't perch. Maybe, I don't know. They definitely don't care about my roboworm, which is my first indication. My first little piece of evidence that they are probably not bass. Because if they're little bass, they would tear this little thing up and just drive me crazy. We wasted all this time looking at, not waste. We had a 5-pounder, which is like amazing. Because it means that the fish are actually starting to get some size to them here. Can't see my bite. That's okay. I knew what I wanted to look like down there. It's kind of hard to move your wrist like that. Interesting. All right, well, there's only one more thing we can try, because I only have one more thing tied on. Wait, I got 2 more things. I got a little freeloader. People forgot about the freeloader. Once they, every company started making their own baits and pretending like they've been doing it the whole time, I was like, dude, something was just after it. I feel they'd be after it. I had a free run. Sometimes I forget like people are watching. It's just me. I think it's like just me talking to myself like normal. Like, oh yeah, there's people. I can't say certain things because people are super sensitive, and I don't know. I don't get it. Oh, come on. He's all over it. He looks about as big as the bait. Got him. Oh, man. Come on. You see my rod? See my rod? I wasn't lying. I got the little Gamakatsu jig head on that. Well, I don't want to leave this fish be down since he's stooping and he wants to eat. Oh. Something followed it down. I didn't see it. Okay, so it must be lunchtime for these fish. God, look at that. Look at that. That's a gar. He's just straight. He's just looking straight up. That's what he's doing. He's looking at the boat or something. I don't know. Looks kind of funny. He might come up. Give us a kiss. A gar kiss. Or the last kiss you'll ever want. Supposedly. I've never kissed one, so I can't tell. I can't lie. I don't know. You know, it's weird because I really haven't seen a lot of gar in this water, in this pond. Probably because I usually not around stuff that they're hanging around. Come on. What is it? Is it feedback? It's not bass, because they would have at least moved when that thing came right in their face. Well, you know, doing what it needs to do. So, okay, so that's that little 4-foot gar that keeps, but there's little spots around it. It's all over it. Okay, this is bad footage. This is bad stuff. I'm sorry. I just remember I was like, dude, there's people watching. You need to, they don't know what you're doing. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll go back to my jerkbait. I get a little distracted. And so I'm sorry. I apologize. Also, whoever reported me, I hope you have a car wreck. Well, at least we know big bass will eat this. Or at least I know that there's big bass in here. Because I thought I caught the only 4-pounder. Now I think I just caught the only 5-pounder. I know it was a different fish, obviously. Come on, show me what's up. There it is. Get fired up. Yeah, I don't know if those are perch or whatever. Whatever they are, they just do not want to get fired up. It was the fish that were just randos coming by, you know, those were the ones that, like that 5-pounder. That was just, it was in a little group of fish that were just kind of swimming by. And that's the one that ate it. And he was not the smallest or biggest in the group. They were all about the same size. So somewhere there's a school of 5-pounders in this place. Full of eggs. Yeah, those aren't bass. They would have at least run if they didn't like it, you know what I mean? Bass move. If they see something they don't like, they don't just chill. Once they feel safe, I guess. So we'll have to remember this. Somewhere in here, there's a 5-pounder that's spawning. It'll take her a day or two, but she'll forget. She'll forget what that hook felt like, even though they don't feel pain technically. They know something's going on though. Let's check my little knot here. Always check your knot. Yeah, it looks good. Well, y'all think I'm crazy. Look at this. You see? See all those fish? It looks like a rib cage down there. Looks like we're playing Ark. The rib cage of the Gigantosaurus that never existed. Zeros and ones, I tell my girlfriend. Whenever I have an animal die and she gets upset. I'm like, zeros and ones. Hoo-yo. Got him. Y'all see that? Y'all see him just go. Yeah. Come on, little guy. See, I should have never stopped. I could have been having fun doing this. Look at that, man. It's like 7 feet down, I can see. Look how beautiful he is. He's so beautiful. I've got him right in his brain. Okay. Get a good grip. Oh, no. Get. Sorry. No, it wasn't mean. He'll be okay. If you think it was, come fight me. He was right off the pipe. The little pipe right there. I'm going to do this all day long. I do not care. So I can catch fish on jerky baits. Especially consistently. And a big one? Come on now. People out there killing themselves trying to catch a $300,000 bass. And I'm over here farting around. But the good thing is this place has enough like structure and little different conditions in different parts of this body of water. So it emulates what I see out in other lakes. So it's good practice for sure, especially when those fish aren't, you know, they don't get huge. They just get big enough, I guess. That makes sense. We only have 108 likes so far. I think y'all can do better than that. If y'all see a bass, let me know. Y'all see anything out there that I'm missing? See a snake? Oh, see him. See that big giant? Is that a bass? There's no way that's a bass. Yeah. I don't know, man. That kind of looked like a bass. I was like, there's no way. It's like 6 pounds or 7 pounds. But I just had a 5-pounder on. So I don't know, man. I might need to slow down a little bit. Because some of these fish might be spawning. I don't see any beds, though. That's the thing. I just don't know. I don't know. I'm not the boss. Or I'd tell you what's up. You know what? I'm not gonna be stupid. Let's throw my sticko over there. Sicko for stickos. Get rid of this peg here. Tag, excuse me. You don't have to get it as small as possible, but I most definitely don't like it hanging out where everybody can see it. Oh, there's a big old white carp right there. See him? Okay, so that's what the carp looked like here. Okay, I gotta hold on, because if that thing was a bass, it was, like I said, it was like an 8-pounder. Matter of fact, I need to see. Okay, yeah, we're good. If he hits it. And if it was a bass, it sure looked like a bass, man, but it was like 3 feet long. I was like, there's no way that's a bass, right? And then he stopped and he looked like bass do. But then I saw a school of carp right there, so it's like, I don't know. I think I'm hopeful after that 5-pounder that I'm going to catch a 6 or 7. But I had her on. I have it on camera. Y'all can rewind it later. See her ass come out of the water. I felt how heavy she was, dude. I was like, oh, this is it right here. I was like, where are we at? We at Rayburn, or we at the little neighborhood pond with no fish in it? Sitting out here catching 5-pounders. This pond's a little bit like, no, not really. It's nothing like Rayburn, to be honest. Everything's different. Type of dirt, how deep the trees are, how many trees, the type of trees. I mean, these aren't pines. These are something else. I don't know if they prefer dead pines or dead oaks or dead cypress. Although I don't know that I see a lot of dead cypress trees. They're kind of resilient. Woo! See that Skippy? I drive my co-angler and friend crazy because I just flip my wrist into. And the reason I'm okay, I'm not like amazing at it, but I'm pretty good, you know, is because when I was shore fishing for 90% of my life, I had a you know, you have a lot of branches and stuff you have to clear, so I got very proficient at underhand casts because I was casting and side casting with those trees all them years. I am 200 years old, so I've seen all of it. There's a bass right there. See him? Probably can't because of the glare. I don't know if there's lens I can use to do that. All right, let me just put this down. They don't want slow. They want fast. They want it fast and hard. I believe this is a floater. Yes. Okay. Cool. I was just making sure because if I get broke off, I won't have to. It'll float to the top. Ooh-wee. God, that looks good. I see some people on the back of my boat when I'm fishing tournaments, and they're doing their thing with their jerkbait, and it's like twisting and turning over on itself and twisting their line and grabbing the hook. And I don't know that I see a lot of people on my back of my boat catch jerkbait fish a lot. They're usually throwing something small and slow. Oh man, I've had some interesting people, let me tell you. So a co-angler, in case you don't know, during a tournament, is somebody who pays into a different pot than you, but is allowed to fish on the back of your boat. How does that work? Well, he gets half the boat. He can cast anywhere back there. I cast anywhere forward. What happens is they like to cast where I was if I get hung up or if I get a bass or whatever. They'll immediately cast where they're not supposed to. I'm not going to say it annoys me, but it annoys me. It's like, you know the rules. You know what you signed up for. But anyways, so that's what a co-angler is. So they're fishing on the back against all the other co-anglers. And I've had some good ones. I've only had maybe one or two that I wouldn't invite back on the boat. One was a fully grown man that pouted. He was pouting the entire time. Like I'd sit down in my, in my chair, rev up the motor, get ready to go, and he'd go, "Where are we going?" And I'm going, "Okay, we're going 5 figures." Whatever I said, I could have said, "I'm going to a hole that had nothing but 10 pounders for 10 miles," and he'll be. I was like, "Well, where do you want to go?" He's like, "I want to go to this other spot." I can't remember what the spot's called. It's in Venison. Or Veach. Venison. I'm going to rename Veach Venison. Venison is now Veach. Or Veach is now Venison. Anyways, but there's a bay in Rayburn called, I almost called it Venison then Veach. And when you first get in, there's a couple little islands and some pretty deep pockets back there. There's just not a lot of vegetation the time that we were back there, which means you're probably not going to catch anything. But anyways, so I was like, okay, well, let's go back where you want to go, because that's where he wanted to go. So we went there. I spent a good hour there, and we did catch fish. They were some of the smallest bass I've ever caught on Rayburn. And that's saying something, because I've caught some, using finesse, you catch them all sizes. But it was probably a consistent 10 inchers that I've ever seen in that lake. Because, those fish, it's like either grow up or get eaten. That's how Rayburn is. But anyways, yeah, but he was just a little pouty, big baby, boo-hoo, doo-ba-doo. It's just, don't be that person. Don't pout, okay? You're an adult. You're a little kid. Even if it's a little kid, I wouldn't want him to pout. I mean, unless you don't want to come back on the boat. I mean, that's how it works. This shoreline, it almost looks like the bayou because it has the same type of bushes. These little South Texas bushes. Oh my God. He almost had it. Get him. Here they go. Here he comes. There's a whole school of them behind it. Let them follow it. Well, you can't see, but whew, my heart. When they're nose up, fins flared, man. They're trying to eat it. But there was like 4. Oh my God, there's another one right there. He's like 8-pounder. Just kidding, he's not that big. I'm pretty sure I can catch that fish. I just need to know where he's at. Yeah, they're back there. They're like right there. Man. I mean, it was only maybe like a 2.5 or so, but man, I've never seen bass like this on this lake. I've never seen them just swimming around. It's always like I have to find them on structure, and I don't really see what's there. But if they're sitting here in wolf packs, we're gonna have a good day. I mean, we've already caught 5 in 40 minutes, and 30 minutes of actual fishing, not retying. But anyways, yeah, I should probably check and make sure this thing's not acting stupid. Okay, well, it looks like we're good. Also, if you have questions and whatnot, I can't really check right now, so talk amongst yourselves. If you don't know the answer, you can send me a message and follow and all that. I'll tell you where I'm at. I'll tell you the bait, where I'm at, what kind of time test, all of it. If you follow and you love it. I don't know what there's not to love. Look at the water. We're not in a bayou with the most terrible colored water in the world. We're not in Conroe where we're fighting 100,000 other people trying to fish 9,000 acres. And the water's nice and clear. We're not facing the sun, so you can actually kind of see what's going on. I think this is a pretty good stream, if you'd ask me. Had to ask me when you ask if you were going to ask. Sorry, I can't say that word. That's right. Handicapped, that's right. Some people are voluntarily handicapped. I saw a video of a woman that she felt like she was blind her entire life, even though she could see. And it's very obvious that you are not blind when you can see like a normal human being. Literally can see. you can see, oh, there's a bass. My hook got stuck on itself. He wasn't very big. But anyways, she felt like she was supposed to be blind. I don't know why. I don't know how they got in her head. I don't know how Dad wasn't like, listen, stop. Just stop. Or we're cutting you off. We're calling the mental institution. We're doing something. But you got to stop. Well, anyways, so she got into her late 20s, I guess. And then finally, she just couldn't stand seeing. And so she poured some kind of solution in her eyes so that she would be blind and go on disability so the government would have paid for her and all that jazz. So my girlfriend needs disability because, I mean, legitimately broken back type situation. And people like that just ruin it for everyone else. I'll say it just like that. Don't ruin everybody else's time and fun when they are legitimately in pain and stuff. Anyways, but yeah, that's my little spiel. So yeah, she blinded herself because, well, first of all, she's an idiot. Very low IQ, ingrate, selfish human being. That proves the theory that if you are only after short-term gratification, things that are going to make you feel good right now, but maybe not later, you need to rethink things. Because there's time for those things. But if that's all you're doing, that's a hard life. It's like you're chasing your own tail all the time. And then you have expectations. Oof, watch out. So anyways, we're fishing. Not blinding ourselves, that's for sure. I can almost see the headlines. Describing that bird. It's been a while since that happened, so I'm sure the current crazies will get a whiff of that story and it'll be epic. But you can go look it up. It's definitely a thing. Got him. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it was pretty cool. Oh, there's a bunch of them. Get up, yeah. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know if y'all can see them, but there's a bunch of little bass right there. And the thing is, little bass like to hang out on the top, and the big ones, they'll hang out under the little bass to get scraps. Because a lot of times these bass, they can't really aim very well. You know, they probably miss 30% of the fish that or bait that they're trying to attack, you know. Something like that. This phone is in my way. Okay, sure, I'm gonna hurt this fish. You know, I'm surprised we haven't seen any ospreys here. Beautiful. You know, figured there'd be a few. So far, not really. I'll hear them every once in a while, but for whatever reason, they don't like to hang out here. I hope it's not because somebody's hurting them. Cormorants, I'd just hurt them all. I don't care about those. Eagles and raptors, I think they're pretty okay. They definitely don't eat as much as cormorants, which is odd to me because cormorant's such a small bird compared to an eagle. So we got our little mega bass. It's not a 110, it's a 95 as the stock hooks. I did use a loop knot this time just to get a little bit more action, and yeah, it does make a difference. So, and it does take more time to make that knot. So just be ready for that. It's not a hard knot. It's kind of a scary knot too, because it's like I feel like you're gonna break off. But this is 12-pound test, and it's not cheap stuff either, so should be okay. I think I have another one of these too. I usually don't buy 2 at a time because they're $25 each. But yeah, we're staying in 2 to 15 feet of water. Well, more like 3. Even the 2 foot deep where it's normally 2 feet deep, it's actually 4 feet deep right now. And the water is beautiful. Beautiful water. This is fun. This is fun. I like this. I like being able to do a little bit of, sight casting, sight fishing, if you will. I'm not a snagger. I've known some people that like to snag them, and I just don't think I don't have it in me. Maybe when I was like 13 or 14 years old, and we used to have these holes where you could get in a tree and look straight down, and it was like a hole in the river, if you will. Like, instead of it being 5 feet deep, it's like 20 feet deep, and it's a little creek. And we'd sit in the trees, and because we could see all the way to the bottom, the water was so clear, and we put a little white tag on a treble hook, and once we couldn't see that white, we'd jerk, and it usually was a chub. Like, there's chubs in Texas, but yep, there are chubs in Texas. Oh, it caught itself. Well, maybe not. So we snagging chubs, cutting them up, using them for bait. It's not a very common thing to see, but they definitely, flatheads definitely eat them. I don't know if there's there's got to be flatheads in here somewhere. And they're probably all sitting in the same hole. I've been thinking about doing a catfish vlog or whatever. Because I do like catching catfish. Alright, let's see how much power we got. Okay, 77%. Oh, looks like this is challenging me for some reason. Unable to verify. Yeah, I don't know what about the verification. It's kind of annoying, to be honest. Is that 1,000? Oh, it is 1,000. Okay, good. Yeah, tell all your friends. I'll reward. Y'all hook me up, I hook you up. Need to pay the bills. They're not a lot, but I definitely have them. Had this interview yesterday, day before yesterday, and then the lady she was all excited, and then she never got a hold of me. So that's happened like 3 times in a row. So I don't know what's going on with the industry, but people are way more shady than they were when I started. So I don't know what's going on with that. I wish I could just fish, teach people. Maybe. Got 12-pound Gookin. Not Seagar. It's who makes it again? Anyways, it's Gookin. It's the Gookin fluorocarbon. I forget the manufacturer, but you can look it up. It's in a green box. It's extremely strong. It's one of those you get hung up. It's like, you might break your rod trying to break it off. Is that somebody texting? Is that one of y'all messing with me? Sorry. I don't know what that is. I got one little heart. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. See? I'm glad I checked. Because it was a complete waste of time. What's going on here? Okay. Thought my stream stopped. Alright. We got 10 more minutes. And then I'm going to take a little lunch break. And then I'll bring you back. What am I having for lunch? I only have a couple of Danishes and some chips. Not exactly healthy, but I'm more active than 90% of people that worry about that. So look at this big old point here. I have a buddy who loves to fish points. Before all this sonar, I was a big old point fisherman. Only thing is this, this direction that we're going, it might give us away because of our shadow. So we got to kind of be cautious of that. A lot of people forget that their boat, the shadow just isn't on the top of the water. It goes all the way down. So if something doesn't like the shadow, then it's probably going to be negatively effective. Is that a buoy? Boy, we got a buoy. A buoy. What do you know about buoys? I don't know. There's one right there. Who is texting me? Do you want to fight? Who is it? Oh, it's my buddy. Hold on. I do have to. They are biting big time. And wow. Sorry guys, hold on. Lost a 5. Get out. Come on, motherfucker. Here. You should be watching my stream. Anyways, sorry about that. Oh, look at that big old, see the bed? See if there's anything in it? Anything moseying around? That is a big bed. There's tilapia in here? I've never seen any tilapia. I've seen some weird aquarium fish, but I've never seen a tilapia. Those tilapias are definitely in Fayetteville, that's for sure. And when I say they're in there, I mean all of them, all the tilapia. When they're spawning, it looks like hope you don't have trypophobia and you have a 360, because it's gonna, all the different beds just are laying on top of each other, so it has those little, looks like pores, So as long as you don't have trypophobia, you'll be okay looking at the sonar. But I can see where people get a little weird about it, Different sized holes in your body is probably a little freaky, especially if they're pulsating. And I'll stop talking. Okay. People are like, huh. I found out at my last work that there's some people that they have their stomachs are triggered by just making the sound like you're gonna vomit. And I had some girls almost like running out of the building. It was so funny. I know it sounds mean, but it's still funny to me. So, okay, all right. Anyways, all right. So I think this is a good place to stop it. I'll be back after I eat. Y'all have a good one. Make sure that you treat each other well. And if somebody's a jerk, call them out on it. All right. I'll see y'all in a little bit. Bye-bye.